All right, so we are currently we're in a better position than I remember. Like I feel like I was like really mad because we were like struggling again for no reason out of the blue. But now I don't feel like we're actually struggling. However, there are a few things we need to work out. Number one is we need to embargo Mr. Great Britain because he is our rival now. Also, we started doing a new military ID group, so whenever we're doing an ID group, it doesn't make sense to stay over the leader limit. A lot of times, if I'm ahead of time on tech, I will just stay over the leader limit in case one of them dies, because you can never really predict which order they're going to die in. It's usually based on higher order, but not always. So hopefully, Mr. Carlel, you will not be too upset. So we're going to put this guy out to pasture, and then also we're going to have to put Bernardo de whatever. Also, I'd like to get another guy over onto the New World exploring. So let's grab our transports. We'll pull one off. Disable auto transport on that, and then we'll just auto transport a single dude down to here. We're actually allied to France still. We have 27 favors with them, 200 opinion. We're also still allied to the Pope, even though I've considered abandoning Catholicism based on his behavior. Mr. Granada is loyal, so he's offering us a marriage. We have Alfonso de Valois, 436. We have Duchess Pancake II currently in charge. Our colonial nation is nearly up to 10 provinces. We've got this guy hunting pirates in Sevilla. Are we, we're not protecting enough. So there's someone privateering. We look closely, we can see that the largest trade power share in the node, Asturias, makes privateers 73.7% more efficient, but we're looking for this. So Great Britain is pirating us, potentially because of, they potentially just want like power projection. The node's not as good as their node, but because they've got 15.2 trade power here, it's offsetting the one ship that I have with 10 guns in pirate hunting, which is taking the penalty to privateering to only 11.6. And that's why Morocco started raiding again. So what we can do, and this is really stupid, I think. If you're not using the transports have guns, right? Every transport has 4 cannons. You can't tell transports to go on a mission to hunt pirates. However, you can tell a fleet with any unit that can go on a mission to hunt pirates, and then if there are transports in that fleet, those guns will count. So we are now going to be hunting pirates with more than just 10 guns. We're going to use all the transports as well. And it's also time to rebuild the fleet. We lost quite a few ships when we were fighting Morocco. Let's grab our guy, go hunt for 7 cities. Let's have this fleet come home. What about the cat? What about the cat? He's right there. See how much they're raiding? All because of Great Britain? Bastard. So, devastation is pretty high now along the coast. We eventually will have a fort in Lisboa. However, Aveiro is not protected, so it's going to take a while to fix that devastation. We are going to probably delete the fort in Evora. Oh, he's waking up. He saw the mouse and he decided to suddenly like get up and start chasing it. But he's got to go back to sleep. Please don't scratch my fingers while I'm trying to play games. Oh, it's a little kitty. I'm worried that if I move my fingers right now, he's going to think I'm trying to play with him. He's going to scratch me. All right, so back to playing games. He looks grumpy. He is a little bit grumpy. Someone was asking earlier how it was going with the kids. I laid some ground rules down when my son got home from school at noon. Just about how it's very, very important that we don't chase him. And that we don't, you know, he has to come to you when he wants to be pet. And I told him that from now on, for at least now, if he ever like retreats and hides in my bedroom, that they can't follow him in there because it's the only place that he feels safe. So he needs to have like a safe place he can go to, that they won't bother him. We'll see if the kids listen. I'm most worried about my youngest because he just, you know, he's the youngest. Former March of Saleh has been designated into a vassal by their overlord, so he's got like a pirate nation. Pirate Republic just spawned from Saleh. St. Kitts is complete. We need one more colony here to make this into a a 10-city colonial nation, and then we'll get an extra merchant and extra force limit from it. So what we're going to do then is colonize one of these 2 major islands so that they will also colonize, because the AI is too stupid to colonize if they don't have physical adjacency in this region. So we'll colonize, like, Havana. Let's kick the Basques out. Sounds great. Our truce with Morocco is already up. Well, we're not going to be going to war with him anytime soon, not while we have this Granadan integration that's yet to complete. I want to make sure that that integration's done so that we can get much easier time crossing the strait. What does the diplomat mode look like? We own pretty much all of Iberia. We're about to finish the integration of Granada, and we're at 64% on Jolof, which you don't normally want to do vassals in a trade company region, but we basically got one province and then instantly just created a one province subject, and then we used Reconquest to create him very quickly. We want to get that controlled by us because you get a lot more benefit out of trade company provinces than out of vassal provinces. And I think I will go ahead and queue up some damn heavies. All right. So we already have 10 cities that are going to be formed in this region. We could pre-colonize an 11th city on this island just to help guarantee that he uses his colonists. Or we could go after some more trade company stuff. We could try to get down here. That's an easy merchant because it's the only... There's nothing in the Cape of Good Hope. So I think that that's probably the better bet. Poland has called for a crusade against the Ottoman. We've invested in becoming the Curie controller, 30 points, like three clicks, right? So 5, 10, 15. So a total of 30 monarch points invested. Or not monarch points, papal influence invested. We have the highest chance of becoming Curie controller, which means we'll definitely not become Curie controller, even though I've done it every single game. The triangle trade. Well, when European nations started to colonize North and South America, they created large plantations for blah, 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 blah. Gain prestige monies, and slaves go up in value. Nice. Slavery good. We like slaves. We can't queue heavy ships to this fleet, which is sort of dumb. There should be a decision to build ships here, but they're not loyal enough, and we don't have enough home ports, technically. We probably will after the integration of Granada's done. But I usually don't have the extra loyalty to do that. Do we have better ships coming up soon? Until Tech 15. Alright, let's just queue up a few heavies. I don't like having to have such a large fleet protecting against privateering. It's annoying. Hungary cedes a lot of land to Bohemia and removes... its subjects remove claims in Bohemia as well. And also they have to give monies. Apparently France has no heir. On Monarch Death, succession war between Asturias and Great Britain. Please die. Please die. Just please die. Please, I mean, I was so frustrated yesterday. Could you just please die? Queen Marguerite de Valois. Blah. Someone execute her. Someone should just kill her. Also, Naples has no heir, but is quite young. We are still over the relationship limit because of our royal marriage with Hungary. Hungary is now a shadow of its former self. Hungary used to have, like, what, 250 development, roughly? Remember when we were doing the PU calculations yesterday? Now they're 68. Unfortunately, we are not the Curie controller, so we can't break royal marriages for free. Not without having diplomatic ideas. Granted, generalship has expired. We don't need to do that just yet. KTMY, thank you for your donation. The only thing I see when I look at Castile is the number 3 with a whale. A whale tail fin. Number 3 with a whale. I see it. Yeah, definitely. Portugal does still exist. They have some provinces over here. They do have colonial ideas, but we don't really care. We'll get all the provinces that we need by colonizing on our own. We do have a heavy. Let's go ahead and get him on hunting pirates because we are... I'm annoyed. Take the prestige so that we can try to placate people if we need to. Railroad just got pieced out with the Ottomans. They have to give monies. Let's see. Could we get some... If we keep placating Castile, we can turn on We can get 3 ducats a month in trade income by making him loyal. That money is definitely better off in my hands. Okay, we are... I think we're okay to get rid of the mercs, actually. I'm just going to stay at peace for a little bit. We will go back up to 4 cav. We'll not go higher on artillery just yet. We're drilling right now. Let's go up to like 16 infantry as well. Naples has declared war upon Aragon. Good. Get this guy back over here and exploring again. Please don't run into random rebels for the 3rd time. At one point I was considering vassalizing the knights. I've forgotten about that at least once or twice now. 4 cav is because we have excellent income ratio and we can afford to bully our neighbors by having stronger, just a stronger, more expensive army composition. They're still bad, but they're beneficial a little bit to beat some people. I still don't think that it's the right decision most of the time to use cav, especially in the later game. And if you're small and you can't fill your force limit, then you should use pure infantry. But all right, so that is done. Let's do this. That fort turned on. Check for devastation. Of course, there's awful devastation. Alicante's at 62%. It's never been in zone of control. We could develop the devastation away. We got devastation everywhere. These stupid pirates, man. Need to kill them. We now have guaranteed ability to cross the strait next time we fight Morocco. Why are there 2 Caceres? This is owned by the nobles. Also inherited his fleet. Let's send them to there. Let's have this fleet protecting Sevilla. Let's grab the fleet that's protecting against pirates, and you know what? I'm gonna grab just this whole fleet. We're gonna get the transports off this job now. Doing fine on sailors, but okay, light ship can go protect trade, and the transports can stay behind. The heavy is going to hunt pirates in our node. Let's get 1 more heavy queued up. At least 1 more. What's my opinion on Imperator? It's great. It's a great game. It's Naples has declined the Papal States' request to accept their enforced peace. So apparently the Pope is getting involved. Interesting. It's a great game. It's going to need a little bit of DLC, I think, in time to actually become a great game. But it's a good game. Unfortunately, we just inherited some cav. I should have probably checked for that first, because now we have too many cav. But we only have 1 leader. I think I will just disband these 2. I don't want to have 6. Somebody did a thing. Seems fine. The whole army drilling. Lotsk, Kiev, Chernigov all just broke free. Whoa! Lithuania! My god, man! What just happened to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times Lithuania is on the map. That is brutal. When did this guy get spawned and why? Another pirate republic, huh? Evil. Evil nonsense. Portugal cedes Beafda and Gibbs monies. We're gonna have to take that stuff from them soon. Holy Order in Granada for more Force Summit. We could do more, now that we have some more of this land controlled by ourselves, we could do some more Holy Orders. I do think culture conversion cost is going to be the best deal, so we can get rid of the Andalusian cultures as well. So we'll do that click. We can't do the click here, or here, or here, or... Yes, we can do it here, because we have all 3 provinces. It's only 3 that we get the benefit from, but also Castile, which, yeah, let's get rid of that at some point soon. We've done the Holy Order clicks in most places. Just need to finish, or rather start, integrating Castile at some point soon. Integration of Jolof is only at apparently -1 per month. Can it actually go negative? I don't think it can. No, it's still at 243. We don't have the Diplo rep for it. Can we hire a Diplo rep advisor? We could, but he'd be full price. Let's go ahead and get the Papal Legate. It's not going to allow us to do the integration, but it'll get us a little bit closer. Diplo reps at -2. We had higher legitimacy. For some reason, Duchess Pancake II is not very legitimate. Seems strange to me. I feel like I think that she's very legitimate, actually. Alright, we need to get started on moving into the Ottomans, definitely. We're now trading in coffee. Cool. France get an heir? France still has no heir at the age of 60. Still succession war? Yep. Is Pancake female? This is Pancake II, and yes, Pancake II is a female. Pancake, the real Pancake, the one that's in front of the keyboard right now, is a male. Wintering amongst the natives. Let's do... Well, we're below the relationship limit again. Looks like the royal marriage with Hungary finally went away. I think I will vassalize the knights just because we can. Assuming that they'll accept. It's not a huge amount of development, but he has reconquest on the Ottomans, and... You know, unless there's someone else that would accept vassalization. Ferrara is -25 reasons away. Nah, we'll just take the knights. I mean, whatever we can get our hands on. PU on France is so good. It is, but only if it actually happens. I'm not going to start the process of integrating Castile because it's just going to tie up the diplomat without allowing us to actually do anything. So we do own land here, and Portugal does still have some provinces. He's probably going to get allies and be annoying, so let's get a couple, well, just one more claim on him, and then we can go finish him off, get rid of him. He didn't get a chance to actually create a colonial nation or anything, so there's really no point in trying to, like, full annex him to gain control of his nations. God, your country is so hard to click on. We now have the knights as a vassal, yay. Polotsk cedes most of their land to Poland, but still exists. We have 19.8 innovativeness, which is alright. Cat cam? Cat's still asleep. He's just laying there, not doing anything. He's thinking about getting up. Our army's elan strikes fear into the enemy. Never mind, he's waking up. He's gonna go have a snack, and then he'll probably want to chew my fingers off. Ottomans have gone after Theodoro now. He's also at war with Muscovy. Ooh, that's a big war. So, looks like Muscovy's probably, what, defender of the Orthodox faith? No, they just have an actual alliance with Theodoro. And the Ottomans don't care. They're just going to go murder it. Tech is equal. Let's see how big these guys are. Ottomans have 45k troops, 71,000 manpower. So, that's pretty good. Muscovy has none manpower and 43,000 troops. How is it possible for Muscovy to have none manpower? That's kind of insane. Is the cat cam dead? No, the cat cam is a still image while he's sleeping. But now that he's not sleeping, I can show you what he's doing. He's currently over here doing this. Like I said, he's having a snack. You could just trust me, you know. He is just having a snack. Because that's what cat do. So Great Britain still has to finish off one more province for Scotland. France got an heir. It's a 0-year-old, strong-claimed kid named Louis. Damn. Could have been fun. Could have been neat, but it didn't happen. Now, before you suggest that we save scum, we're just not going to do that. We don't need to do that. It'll happen eventually. Not worried. We'll get a union, we'll do all the missions.